Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're putting a new tool called AffiliEngine AI under the microscope to see if it's a genuine business asset for busy entrepreneurs or, just another shiny object. We are treating this purely as a business case analysis. We want to know, does it actually deliver on its massive promises of extreme efficiency and automated revenue? If you're an operator looking to scale up without your overhead completely ballooning out of control, well, this is exactly the breakdown you need.
Look, we have to start by diagnosing the core operational problem here, and that is the sheer amount of time it takes to create content. If you've ever tried to build a profitable Amazon affiliate site from the ground up, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're up at 2 in the morning, right? You're researching product specs, formatting endless pros and cons lists, hunting down high-quality images. The friction is absolutely massive. It's the ultimate bottleneck that stops most entrepreneurs from ever reaching a meaningful, scalable income.
So here is our executive agenda for today's explainer. We're going to cover the content bottleneck, how AI is disrupting things, the exact ROI breakdown, the 3-step operational flow, the upsell funnel, and finally, our business verdict. Let's jump right into Section 1, the affiliate content bottleneck, and the true hidden cost of manual labor. For a founder, bleeding cash on freelancers is just a massive time sink that absolutely destroys your profit margins. Think about it. You're either grinding out 2 to 3 hours for a single piece of content yourself, or you're paying someone 30, maybe $80 to do it for you. And if you try to automate it using traditional plugins, well, you immediately hit a wall with constant Amazon API rejections. It's a huge technical barrier for new sites that don't have established sales volume yet. Honestly, it's a logistical nightmare that keeps your operations moving at a snail's pace while your costs stay incredibly high. It's literally like pushing a massive boulder uphill. You simply cannot scale a business when the inputs are this incredibly heavy. Exchanging 3 hours of your most valuable asset, your time, for just one monetized review, that means your growth has a very hard, very low ceiling. You're trading hours for pennies. And in the affiliate game, speed and volume are everything. If you're stuck doing manual data entry and writing copy, you aren't really building a business. You've kind of just bought yourself a very tedious job. Which brings us to Section 2, automating revenue with AI. Let's look at the disruption happening right now. You really have to contrast the old way of grinding out content with this new AI-driven lever. The manual way, as we know, is notoriously slow, expensive, and technically frustrating. But the AffiliEngine way completely transforms this. We're talking about a one-click process that costs mere pennies, generates content almost instantly, and this is the big one, completely bypasses those traditional gatekeepers that have historically locked new affiliates out of the whole ecosystem. When we compare the feature set to other tools on the market, the advantages are pretty stark. The built-in API access means no more waiting around for Amazon approvals. You can start pulling products on day one. Plus, you get a choice of top-tier AI models, like GPT-5.5 or Koala, so you can really tailor the output quality to your specific niche. Add in auto-imported images and those automatically embedded affiliate links, and you've got an all-in-one architecture that dodges the hefty recurring monthly fees that competitors usually charge. It's a highly streamlined, purpose-built engine. All right, let's move to Section 3, the efficiency ROI breakdown. Time to look at the unit economics. The crucial point for any founder is the math, right? So let's break down the actual ROI. When you compare the unit economics side by side, it is a completely different ballgame. Replacing an $80 freelancer with a 2 to 5 cent API call, that is a staggering operational shift. We are taking the time per review from a multi-day turnaround down to literally seconds. But more importantly, we're zeroing out those high recurring monthly software subscriptions that quietly eat away at your cash flow every single month. You're slashing your cost of goods sold to near zero while drastically increasing your output. And at a low one-time launch price of just $27, the financial risk here is practically non-existent. I mean, think about it. A single outsourced article from a mediocre writer costs more than that. The very first few reviews you generate basically pay for the entire software, making your path to profitability incredibly fast. It's one of those rare scenarios where the upfront capital expenditure is completely dwarfed by the immediate operational savings. Because the ultimate end goal of fixing these unit economics is clearing the path for scalable, automated revenue. We are talking about building a system capable of generating consistent, multi-thousand-dollar months. When you eliminate the massive cost and that agonizing time drain of content creation, your profit margins per site just skyrocket. You stop being the bottleneck in your own business. This lets you step back, focus on high-level SEO strategy, and actually scale your portfolio aggressively. Next up is Section 4, the three-step execution. Let's walk through the actual operational flow.
Let's look at how a founder actually deploys this software on the ground, without needing a developer or any technical background whatsoever. The execution is condensed into 3 highly streamlined steps. You choose your target products, you click to generate the AI review, and you let the system auto-publish it directly to WordPress to capture profit. It is a literal 1, 2, 3 workflow designed specifically for speed. Let's see how this actually looks in practice.
So, in step 1, you search for products directly inside your WordPress dashboard. Now, this is a massive time saver because it uses their included credits to completely bypass that strict Amazon API approval process. You don't need a developer key, you just type in your niche, say coffee grinder or standing desk, and the system fetches all the relevant product data, pricing, and high-resolution images right then and there. Once you select your target products, step 2 is as simple as clicking a single Generate Review button. This triggers your chosen AI engine, whether you're using GPT or Koala, to write a comprehensive 1,200-word, highly engaging, and SEO-optimized review instantly. You aren't writing, you aren't editing, you aren't proofreading, you're just directing the AI to do the heavy lifting based on the actual product specifications it just pulled. And for the final step, the software takes that generated text and turns it into a fully formatted post. It automatically embeds your unique affiliate links so you actually get paid. It imports the product images, it formats the pros and cons lists into clean, modern little boxes, and publishes it live to your blog. It builds a beautiful monetization-ready post from scratch without you ever having to open the native WordPress editor or fiddle with HTML blocks. It's completely hands-off. Moving on to Section 5. Scaling up and upsells. Let's take a quick look at the funnel.
Once you have the baseline system running smoothly, the next logical question is how to multiply those results. Here is a totally transparent breakdown of the upsell funnel, separating what's purely optional from what is truly essential. You have upgrades like a traffic training library, done-for-you templates for quick starts, and reseller licenses if you want to sell the software yourself. But as a business operator looking to maximize your ROI, there's really only one upgrade here that demands your attention.
For serious entrepreneurs, the OTO for Unlimited license is the necessary lever to pull. Look, the base plugin is absolutely fantastic, but it restricts you to a single site. If you want to deploy this asset across a sprawling portfolio of multiple niche sites to truly multiply your automated revenue streams, well, unlocking that unlimited capability for just $47 is a highly strategic, almost mandatory move. It basically turns a single-site advantage into an empire-building tool. Finally, we reach Section 6, the final business verdict. Let's bring it all together. Bringing our analysis to a close, let's deliver the bottom line on this investment thesis. Ultimately, AffiliEngine AI earns a solid 4.4 out of 5. It is a highly capable, highly functional tool that genuinely delivers SEO-structured, monetization-ready content right out of the box. But, and this is incredibly important to remember, AI is not magic. You still need sound niche selection, good keyword research, and a solid overarching strategy to convert that traffic into actual buyers. The AI handles the grueling daily labor, the writing, the formatting, the linking, but you are still the CEO deciding the strategic direction of the ship.
I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought. Take a look at your calendar for the last week. How much of it was spent on low-level data entry, formatting, and manual labor? If your time is truly your most valuable business asset, every hour you spend acting like a data entry clerk is an hour you aren't acting like a founder. If a tool can eliminate the manual grind for literally pennies per article, the question isn't whether you can afford to use it, it's whether you can afford not to. Free yourself up to do what entrepreneurs do best: grow the business.